Hey, we're on match number 2 from Sunny Voyage in Radiant Hall on Saturday, February 24th, 2024, of course. And we're talking about a solid 3-man matchup, 6-man matchup, if you will. The good-looking guys, Jake Lee, Jack Morrison, LJ Cleary, taking on HAYATA, Ninja Mack, and Alejandro. Now, I got to be honest with you, as a guy who's just coming back to know after a little over a year away, seeing HAYATA teaming with Ninja Mack and Alejandro is interesting. I mean, just not seeing him, being a badass with Stinger and stuff and Ogawa, it's so wild to me. Not bad. It's going to take some getting used to. I don't really feel like he fits in with Ninja Mack and Alejandro, and I have nothing against those two wrestlers at all. Matter of fact, I'm a big fan of Ninja Mack, and really glad to see him being used the way he is, the hardcore champion. Hey, Ninja, why aren't you wearing the title around? That's kind of strange, isn't it? Where's the belt, man? Not a big deal. It wasn't a title defense, but I still don't know if I've seen it yet on a show. But let me tell you what, is this good-looking guys? Are they one hell of a group, or what? Are they over? The Noah crowd loves them. Now, to be fair, they love the other team too. Noah, I tweeted this out. Are the crowds more into these shows than ever, or is it just my imagination? This wasn't a huge show, even though it was the beginning of the tag league. This crowd was into this show from opening bell to the end of the main event. They're vocal. They're not tearing the roof off the place, but they're really into this, and they were really into this match, and why not? Jake Lee, though, just looks like a giant in there. And look, I'm only 5'8", so I'm not insulting anybody, but at 6'4", Jake Lee just towers over almost everybody and looks like a giant, like a monster, like he just tear everybody's head off, except for his pretty laid-back demeanor. I think Jake could rile it up a little bit here or there. I know that's not his style, but I don't know, it just seems weird, a big guy being all calm and subdued the way that he is. Maybe that's confidence. But this match was very solid. The smaller guys stuck with it. Ninja Mack, HAYATA, and Alejandro looked great here against the national champion, one half of the tag team champions, the former GHC champion. And while I don't know much about LJ Cleary, other than he's from the motherland, I sound like I'm going to sell Lucky Charms, I know. He looks good, and he looked good here. Ninja Mack got in there. Basically, look, Jack Morris didn't want nothing to do with Ninja Mack. Now, he didn't act like it was fear, but he's like, I don't like ninjas. And he called in HAYATA to go around and about with, and that was a solid part of the matchup. Jake Lee in there against anybody, he just looked dominant, and he probably should. But it was funny, Alejandro at the beginning of the match actually jumped and got the test of strength, hand in hand, whenever the tall guy does that typical trick where he just holds his hand up for a test of strength because he's way taller than the other guy. Alejandro got that and was off to town. Now, this wasn't dominant. I thought the good-looking guys might dominate this. They did not, like I said. Ninja Mack, HAYATA, and Alejandro stuck with it. But in the end, the good-looking guys overcame, and it was Cleary who got the pinfall on Alejandro. In a very solid 6-man match. I enjoyed this very much. I'm a big fan of the good-looking guys. I really love how far they've come. I wasn't sure what I thought of that name when they first came out, but it's grown on me. I think it's cool with it. I might even buy a t-shirt. The other side, Ninja Mack's my favorite out of those four, although HAYATA is damn good. Like I said, I just got to get used to seeing him in hodgepodge matches like this instead of with Stinger. But solid 6-man matchup for sure.